It has been a long road to this point in the season, but we are officially down to 2. It's Game 1 of the World Series between the New York Yankees and the Atlanta Braves. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on the show. I'm joined by Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, let's take a look at how these two ball clubs got to where they are.
Yeah, and you can see how these two teams stack up. And it's hard to say exactly who you'd give the edge to right now. But it wouldn't surprise me at all if the pitchers were the guys that got the upper hand in this series.
It's the moment these players have been waiting for. Game 1 of the Fall Classic is on the show. And it's coming up next. Back now live as we count down to the start of Game 1. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2019 Atlanta Braves.
Briefly now, we'll look at the two starters who get the ball here in Game 1. So now let's take a look at Joe Girardi's lineup for the visiting Yankees. Steve, what's the key for him against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, I think you really have to limit the strikeouts in this game. Don't have any wasted plate appearances, and we know that's easier said than done. But you also have to have your 3, 4, 5 hitters step up in this one somehow.
Mike Foltynewicz gets the call on the mound here at home for Game 1 of the World Series. What do you have for us on him, EK?
Yeah, Matty, in his last start, he gave his ball club 6 complete innings, but didn't stay around for a decision. He'll look to get a W here in this one.
With a moment now, let's check out the top of the scorecard and see how the Braves align themselves defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, it goes by that old adage. 75% of the world is covered in water. The other 25%, this defense.
Standing in, the leadoff man, Jacoby Ellsbury. So we are ready for baseball.
Ellsbury.
And a cold strike on the game's first pitch as we bring you this one here tonight.
First pitch, 7:07.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Line to the right side, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard to open up the ball game.
A line shot into right to start things out. Now you have to worry about whether he'll be on the move or not.
Stepping in now, Aaron Judd. Pitch outside, the throw way late, and he's in there easily at second.
And this is all about a table setter at the top of the lineup doing his job perfectly. Gets on base to start the ball game. Now he's into second on the stolen base, and they're off to a fast start here early on.
No one out with a runner at second. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
You can bet now that in the postseason, on the road, in Game 1 here, they'd like nothing better than to get on the board first. Just kind of let these guys know that they mean business. And they've got an early opportunity to do just that.
Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. Swanson is up with it, and a good throw gets him one gone.
Well, let's just see if we can slow this way down and see the point of impact. He's got to be bunched up a little bit on this one and get it right down below the label. And sure enough, that's a great shot right there. This bat just explodes on impact.
Didi Gregorius comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0.
Yeah, and when that pitch starts off outside, it's much easier to get a better view of it and then just lay off.
The 1-0 pitch. Popped high in the air. Freeman is there for it. 2 down.
Oh, and that's a big pitch right there to get that pop up. That keeps the runner stuck tight to third base. And now with 2 away, your chances of getting that run home just took a big hit.
Giancarlo Stanton will stand in for the first time here in this World Series, and you see the numbers. He's been as hot as anybody around.
Maybe the hottest hitter on the ball club through the first few rounds. If he can keep it going here in the World Series, I think they're going to have a good shot at going all the way.
Called strike on the knuckle curve, and he's ahead in the count, 0-1.
Well, you know, you hear it all the time because it's true. First pitch strikes are so important. It really changes the complexion of the at-bat for not only the pitcher, but the hitter as well, especially when you've got a good hitter out there.
Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
Got him looking, and that ends the inning. 1 left for the Yankees. And now the Braves will get their initial shot here. No score. Now a chance here in Atlanta to take a look at the Braves starting lineup. Eric Karros, who you focused on?
Well, I really appreciate the tenacity that Ender Inciarte brings with him. He always seems to come through in the clutch. Doesn't let the pressure of a big situation get to him, whether it's the first inning with nobody out or the 9th inning with 2 outs. His approach doesn't change, and that's a big reason why he delivers so often.
Ender Inciarte is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Outside with the cut fastball there, and it's a 2-ball count. Three and 0 now. Waiting on deck is Nick Markakis. And that's over. 3-1.
Just no chance to pull the trigger on that one. It just got on him too fast.
There's the good fastball, and he can't catch up. 3-2. A pretty dangerous spot for that one.
I don't think it was by design. It's one thing to miss your spots out of the zone, but when you miss in the zone, especially up, that's when you tend to get hurt.
Swing and a miss, and they'll come all the way back from 3-0 to punch him out. 1 away.
Yeah, he did a great job of battling back from being down 3-0 to start the inning. Well, things weren't looking all that good, but he didn't panic. He trusted his stuff, and he comes right back with 3 good pitches to get the strikeout.
Here's Nick Markakis now, the right fielder. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Chopped foul right at home plate. And another foul ball. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out. And with 2 away here in Game 1 of the World Series, let's give you a little refresher course at the roads these two teams took to get where they are tonight. Number 7 gets his first cuts now. The bases are empty, and there are 2 away here in the opening frame.
Yeah, nothing doing so far here. He kind of needs to put up a tough at-bat right here just to make this guy work a little bit.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. You got to figure that man right there would be more than happy to see this guy at the plate taking his swings with 2 out and nobody on all night long.
So would the guy on the mound.
Number 41 is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Braves fail to score in the first. We'll head to the second. Bryce Harper makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat because you know he has big-time power.
Ranging back is Inciarte, and a climbing attempt at the wall, but this ball is gone. A solo home run off the bat of Bryce Harper. His first homer so far in the series, as the Yankees will grab a 1-0 lead.
And this is what you expect when you make it to the postseason. I mean, you expect the guys that have carried you all year to keep on producing, and sure enough, he comes through again and delivers a no-doubter here.
Time to pick this one up now in the top of inning number 5. Didi Gregorius will stand in now, hoping to get on top of one for a change. He's popped out in successive plate appearances. High in the air and deep to left center field. And this one is gone. A home run. So a 3-run shot to left center. His first homer here in the series. As the Yankees start to pull away a bit, it's now 4-0.
Well, this is a pitch he'd love to have back. You can see where it is. Catching way too much of the plate. Now he's going to have to start this inning over from scratch, but with already 3 runs on the board.
Giancarlo Stanton will stand in now. A punch-out victim twice already. EK, I'll ask you because you're the one sitting next to me. Do you approach an at-bat differently when you have 2 strikeouts under your belt this early in the game?
Well, you do in the sense that whatever you did the first 2 times, it wasn't working. But I think if you start worrying too much about trying to avoid the hat trick or worse, it'll start becoming a mind game, and you'll start falling into some pretty bad habits.
Time to jump ahead to the bottom of inning number 8 now. Number 17 will stand in to lead things off here, and his guys have been unable to get anything going to this point.
Yeah, and you think so many times in the postseason, we see starting pitching really come to the forefront. And this guy's been every bit as good as advertised so far.
A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. hit hard on the ground to second. And he's retired here, 1 away.
And just another outstanding pitch right there. And it's not easy to do with so much on the line here in the 8th inning. But he's now down to his final 5 outs.
Danny Swanson will stand in again. A couple of ground outs for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far.
Yeah, just sort of rolling over on it, guys. See if you can make a small adjustment and get through one here. Yeah.
First pitch is a cutter looked at, 0-1.
I think a lot of pitching coaches would like to see that first pitch strike ratio better than about 60%, but that's what he's got going for him tonight, and he's pitched very well.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. 1 out, nobody on. Got him. 4 outs away from his date with history.
Well, a huge out, number 2 here in the 8th.
Now batting.
4 big outs remain, but the finish line, it's starting to come into sight.
Tyler Flowers will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
Into the windup and the pitch. In there, no balls and a strike.
I like how he's approaching things here. He's got a good, safe lead, so he's not setting guys up or wasting a lot of pitches. He's coming right after everybody.
This is line to left. Oh, and this goes right past him. He's around first on his way to second now.
Yeah, it looked like a fairly routine play there. Don't know if he took his eye off it or what, but he winds up basically whiffing on the catch, and that's going to wind up a 2-base error.
Austin Riley will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 15, Austin Riley.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
And that has been the comfort zone so far in this outing. He's just lived on that outside corner, and it's paid big dividends for him.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
Way outside. 1-2.
Well, you know, if there's anybody in this lineup capable of getting a rally started, this is the guy right here.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. A shot down the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. Back with more from Game 1 after this. Back here in the ATL with baseball on the show. Set to go in the 9th from Turner Field. Arodys Vizcaíno will come on now to start the 9th inning as he looks to keep this deficit right where it is for the bottom of the 9th. In now, Giancarlo Stanton. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
You know, it never feels good to go down on strikes, especially looking. You wouldn't be surprised to see him be a little more aggressive in this at-bat.
We'll move ahead in this one and pick up the action in the bottom of inning number 9.
Leading off
Ender Inciarte will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless. Striding into the box, Nick Markakis. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
Dom Herman will get the assignment on the mound here as he'll enter with the runner at first and nobody out. Freddie Freeman will stand in now, hoping to get on track as they've been able to neutralize his power out of the cleanup spot. 0 for 3 thus far.
Well, guys, it just hasn't been his day. You know, sometimes cleanup hitters are sort of all-or-nothing type hitters. But, hey, he's still got a chance to make an impact on this game right now.
And a pitch up and in, keeping him honest, 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. A runner on first with 2 away. Taken, called strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight.
Yeah, the best way to neutralize this guy's power, just keep putting pitches right there.
A swing, and it's popped in the air back behind first. Harper is there for it. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
And you know what? I don't care who you're playing. You know, it's never easy to go out on the road and win any game. So that was a great effort by them in every phase of the game.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. And fellas, when you're on the big stage here at the World Series, you want to make sure you bring the A game, and this man right here certainly did. He's our top player of the game.
And, Matty, I think you're absolutely right. Sometimes guys get caught up in the pressure of the World Series and their performance suffers, but he was obviously not rattled out there, and he came through in a big way.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt